OK，Go live 了吗？这里是麦还是那里是麦 ？Where is Where is the camera? Here. Okay, everyone, welcome to BIQU Tech channel. Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice, everyone? Can you hear my voice? Please send your message on the. Yeah. So today we're gonna make a live stream to talk about the new project and our new project. Please move the camera to this angle. Show them our 3D printer family. BIQU Smiling. Yeah. Okay. Here you are.
So we're going to share some new releases of our product lines from the Panda series. First of all, our Panda Touch just got a new firmware update, which gets the same filament drying function as well as the object skip. Our Panda Sense, so this little module here will mount to the
more lower. Yeah.
这个。
不是，你可能在这个地方展示就好。
So this little module here will mount to the inside of a P1S or X1C, which helps monitor the chamber temperature. And it will connect up to the Panda Touch. So you can see your chamber temperature from right here on the screen. Come on. Somewhere over here. And then lastly is one of those products where it's completely unnecessary.
You can stand up. Just stand up.
Completely unnecessary, but it's just cool to have in your hand. It's this solid piece of aluminum which is CNC'd, and it's just a scraper that helps you scrape prints off of your build plates, and it's just really nice. I know some people say you can just print one, but once you have this thing in your hand, you will know why it's just another different feeling compared to the printed parts.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Panda Sense, Panda Edge. Panda Edge and Panda Touch. All over. Our Panda series.
And then let me just introduce again our Panda Touch series, or Panda series product for the bamboo printers. So first of all, you all probably know this is the Panda Touch, which is kind of our main product in the Panda product line. So this will connect to any bamboo printers wirelessly. So you only need a 5-volt voltage input, and then everything is controlled via Wi-Fi. So this adds a touch screen to the P1S series printer, as well as if you want to add it to X1C or A1 printer, that's also everything will work fine. And you can control basically the same way as a X1C any bamboo printer. So up and down, home, you have hot ends, beds, temperature fans, and extrusion, all of that. And you can also change filaments. And a special feature is we can actually connect up to 10 printers in the Panda Touch, so that you can control all of them at once. So if you put them into one group, then you can home them all at once, or upload a print to all of them at once. So that's our, star of the Panda product range. And then we have Panda Nomi, which mounts to the front of a A1 printer, or you can actually do different print parts and then mount it in the front of a P1 or X1 printer. And there is the Panda Power, which connects up to the Panda Touch as well, wirelessly. And that helps you to, first of all, turn off and on the power supply of your machine. And also, you can set it to turn off the printer after your print is finished. And it also has a module in it which monitors the voltage and current. So you can actually see how much power your printer is using during different phases of the print. So this is really helpful for like farms, like person who have more than one printers. So that's Panda Power. And then there is a range of mechanical parts which I have designed. So we have Panda Claw, which is a extruder gear replacement upgrade that uses brass spur gears and hardened steel drive gear with nano coating to prevent wear. So this is available for A1, A1 Mini, P1, and X1. So there's 2 versions. And then there is a Panda extruder, which is designed for the Bambu P1 and X1 series printers. This is a CNC extruder housing, which is hollowed out to reduce weight, as well as help with rigidity. And also because it's made out of aluminum, it also helps with cooling the extruder stepper. And then is our Panda Jetpack, which is a front cover slash cooling duct or part fan cooling duct for the P1 X1 series printers. And so the design is a hollowed out design which helps reduce weight, as well as a part cooling duct which has omnidirectional cooling. So there's 4 outlets which points to the center of the nozzle, which helps to cool the print parts during overhangs or bridges or fast printing to help improve your print quality. And this is nylon printed with SLS printer. And then we have the Panda Lux. Then there's Panda Lux, which is a upgrade LED light designed for both P1, X1, and A1 Mini. So this is, in my hand, is for the P1, X1. This will magnetically attach to the front of the printer, just like that. So it's very easy to mount to your printers. And the wiring goes back to the original light port. So you can actually control it with your Bambu Handy or Bambu Studio, or just from the screen itself. But we also have a version which is designed for the A1 Mini. And that will also be able to be controlled by your Bambu Handy or the stock screen. But that gets power from the back, from the MX 3.0 ports. And then there's a 3D printing adhesion for printing engineering materials. So if you're printing nylon, PC, any high-end like engineering materials, this will help adhesion to prevent print failures. Okay. So now that I have finished introducing our Panda range product, if you have any needs of new product ideas that you think would be great for us to develop, now is the time to post it in the comment section of the stream.
Wow! So anybody got questions, and you can put your question on the comment chat. So I say really it's quite a great place for the HRD today. You mean today? Weekend or not?
有用户说想要 HRD 的钢板，要不要拿给他看看？
Oh, we do have new one. Oh my gosh, bro, you got it. But today to release just a show to you. Okay, later you will know that. Okay, so any questions? Any questions? And you can put your question on the comment channel. And the next step, we're gonna do the HRD unboxing, right? Or not?
So
or
the
not?
TD1 is coming next month.
Wait.
It's next month.
Where? Where? When will the Voron nozzle brush be released? When? So anyone can answer this question. When will the Voron nozzle brush be released?
That will be released along with the Vivid.
Yeah. Well, together with this one. Your camera? Okay. Yeah. Well, together released with our VVD. Okay. So the last question is, when will TD1S come out?
Next month. Already answered.
Next month. I just repeat. Next month.
他能听到吗？
So 怎么了？
我说能听到。
Okay. Okay.
Come on.
So any questions? If we don't have any more questions, so we will to the next step. Nah.
So we'll do a Vivid related questionnaire after we unbox the H2D.
Oh, Samuel asked, are you making an LED light for the HRD? H2, HR, sorry, Chinese, we call 2, R, okay, Chinese class, yeah, okay, so are we?
You're also free to share your experience with our Panda series products. So if you have any, good experience or bad experience or just neutral experience, you can share it now and let other people know how the product is.
啥时发售 VVD？ 中文爱看，下个季度6月吧，对，就下个季度。
Panda Pivot.
姜吃园 ，right？ So H1.
So I have a question for you guys. The people in here that has the Bamboo A1, does your hot end clog often, or is that just something that doesn't really happen? So the EBB 36 and 42 is also coming next month. No clogs, okay. And what material do you print often? Just PLA or like any DTG ABS? Anything?
What? 什么都讲，给我干嘛？我当人工。Yeah, everybody, put your question on the comment channel. Yeah. 售价一定不便宜是吧？敬请期待，这位江先生。
So Damien, there is a new product coming which will include a new version of the Pandas A1, which will solve your light sensor issue.
So a lot of people willing to see our new build plate. So stay tuned for this product, everyone. So
So we've tried to design our product to be, kind of cyber themed for most of the like appearance. But what do you think of the design language of our products of the Panda range? Do you think there needs to be more RGB or different design language, better build quality, anything? Suggestions? Comments?
Comments? Also, our new filaments.
Zoom out. Come on, zoom out.
Did you see the H2D place will be out next month? Yeah, yes, bro, yes. That mean, right? I'm not sure. Next month. Danke.
So, project in Dad's garage. This stream is not going to be fully bamboo centered. We also would have a part of it dedicated to the Vivid, which is a multi-material system for the clipper printers.
Rachel, what are you talking about? 我简直听不见他在讲什么。So will we do the 12 grid plates for the Anycubic or Kobra S1 Max? Richard. HP White Print said. Did you see that? Yeah. So will we?
So Kobra 3 is coming. Kobra 3 Max, we're still working on it.
Oh my gosh. So everyone got any question? Please put on the comment. And maybe we'll wait 5 minutes or 3 minutes and to the next step. Unboxing. Everyone, you know that.
More RGB, all the things. Okay. And what would you like to see to have RGB? Any suggestions?
Any suggestions? Everyone? Any suggestions?
So the caster wheel, we are actually already developing. That should be out in the next month or so. That'll be able to bolt right up to any P1S, P1P, X1C with just a couple bolts. And the Footmaster will help you to roll it around and then also have it sit right where it needs to be when you don't want it to move. The name of it is still to be determined, but we would like to take suggestions if you guys want to. So the CryoGrip for K2 Plus is almost ready. We should be rolling it out next month or so.
Give me the Panda pivot.
So the Panda Nomi will plug back into the back of the A1. You don't need extra power supply. If you want to, you could use a USB-C cable, but that's, you don't need. Release date of Vivid. So we plan to release the Vivid on June or July is our current schedule.
Richard, how about talk in front of our audience?
I can't see the comment.
Here, I got phone. Here, come here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So, yeah. Okay, MC coming. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Door hinges is also coming, Matt. And Panda Pivot is a great name. So Damien, there is a Nomi V2 coming that should have more storage.
Okay, so we're going to move to the next stop. Jen, it's okay? To the next stop. Step. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Unboxing, everyone.
Right. The exciting part. Everyone ready?
我说干嘛？你往前面来了。
Now we're gonna do the first, I guess.
Online unboxing. Hi everyone, online unboxing right now. What can I do for you?
Okay. Let's get started.
What can I do for you? Nothing, right?
Nothing right now.
Ah.
Huh? If you like what we're doing, please share the stream to your friends to see the first unboxing of the H2D. I guess third-party unboxing, but let's get into it.
Ah, 还是不需要。需要了。哦，挥手，我来。I can do it.
So once you lift the lid up, first is a supply box. Let's see what's in it. So when you open the box, there is a bag of accessories, I guess, samples for doing laser engraving. So there's a piece of leather patch. There's a couple of stainless, I guess, keychains, and then some magnetic pins for securing the material onto your laser bed. And there are some steel rods for the laser bed. So once you take the laser bed out, you can install the support into it, and that will that's the laser bed. And then you have some materials for either laser or cutter tool. So there's a piece of plastic, a piece of cork, piece of paper, and a piece of wood. So that will sit in the laser bed like that. And then there's a location plate for your silhouette cutter tool. Next is the printer. There is the printer unboxed. Okay. Let's get all the wrappers off. So what we have here is the version that comes with a 10-watt laser, which is why all the panels is green, so that prevents any leaked laser from going directly into your eye. That's the top panel. And the printer is wiggly. There's a padding underneath it.
Like wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle.
So there's just some extra padding inside. And we have another big box that says accessory box. Let's see what we have here. So first is the swatches, which has all the different colored filaments in it. That's what's inside this. Then we have two markers, which is for the cutting module. So that'll come in later. Then we have the cutting module itself. So here is the cutting module. So that'll latch onto the front of the printer with the clamp on the back. And the blade is magnetically attached. That it's you can rotate it. There's a cover for it to prevent you from cutting your hand. And then there is a attachment which will be able to mount the marker to it. There. Now that mounts to the front of the cutting module like this. So that'll go in the front. Moving on, we have toolbox, which have some screwdrivers, some grease, some mounting hardware, and a extra hot end, and some nozzle brush. So the hot end of this printer actually is very similar to the A1, but it's got a longer melt zone where the heater block extends into the heatsink. Then we have power cable, AMS cable, and a filament hanger. Then we have an emergency stop button. So I would assume this is for the laser module so that if there's an emergency, you could stop the printer right away. And yeah, so you press it, that's emergency stop, and then you twist it so it releases it. So that's it for the accessories box. Next is going to require some screw to be removed. There's an AMS inside. First of all, let's get the AMS out of here. So there's the two top bracket off. Now the AMS comes out. Okay. So in the AMS, we have what looks like tubes for the rear fan vents. So that's air ducts for the vents on the back. And we have a collector for connecting up to the fan duct. And then we have air tube for the laser air assist pump and a clamp for the exhaust vent. And we have some PTFE tubes. I would imagine this is for spare within the AMS, and then this is to connect up to the printer. And in the new AMS too, now there is Teflon tubes, which is exposed to the outside, so you can fix it easier compared to the old one. And the filament entrance now have ceramic inserts so that filament wouldn't wear out the entrance. So that's the AMS2 Pro. Let's continue with the printer. So there are a lot of padding in here. Next, we remove the AMS support as well as the bed fixing bracket for transport. So it's really neat that Bambu added these stickers where the screwdriver would easily scratch the components to protect your brand new printers, so that you can remove them after you take off the support brackets. Right here. Now this whole bracket come off. And there are more screws to be removed before we can actually power up the printer. It's the last piece. Okay, remove the sticker.要不要把那个拿过来？能拿过来吗？
放不了，放不了，放不了，放不了。
没事，我把机器拿近一点。
近一点。
So there are some zip ties on the inside of the printer. Remove those. Move the printhead forward. Take off the last piece of the foam. Okay.
Oh, H2D, right here, everybody.
So there you go. That's the H2D.
Yeah.
Unboxed. Now let's install everything and make it power up.
Ah.
Put the lid back on. So there is a safety key that goes on the back of the printer for it to be able to power up. And that same port will also connect up to the emergency stop. So they are the same connector, it's just the emergency stop has more pins in it. And there is also a screw on the back of the machine that needs to be removed. So this also needs to be removed from the back. Then we can put AMS on top.
Magic.
So that's the AMS cable. 能看到吗？你要不要？ That plugs into the back.
So if everyone loves this live stream, you can share this live stream to your friends.
And there are
here. Okay.
Teflon tubes.
Yes.
Spin
Teflon
around
tubes.
so you can see it.
Oh, strangle.
So there is a filament hanger that goes on the back of the machine like this. That clips on. And the longer tube goes in top, and then that goes into the AMS, and then the shorter tube goes from filament hanger to the other port. So that's the left extruder, and then this is the right extruder.
Yeah.
AMS. And if you're like us, bought more than one AMS, you would connect your other AMS port into the AMS that you already installed. And then this wouldn't connect to the filament hanger. It would just go straight up to your AMS2. And funny enough, we actually have a product called the AMS holder, which now helps you to put the two AMS on top of the printer, like this.
Ooh, new product. Perfect. Right, everybody? Perfect. New product. Stay tuned for
now
the
your
new
AMS
product.
have a home.
Oh. 大你水手菠菜
Turn it around.
Cool.
Next, let's plug in the power supply and turn this on.
What? Oh no. Yeah.
So instead of the safety key, I'm just going to install the emergency stop, which does the same thing. And that will mount. So that will go under the printer like this. Okay, now let's turn it on.
这个
Now the printer is booting up. Light just went on. English, Chinese mainland. I'm going to connect it to the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, secret. Secret Wi-Fi.
Now the Wi-Fi is connected. Going to scan the QR code with my Bamboo handy. Okay, now it's logged in. Next, agree, join. Everything is removed, so we hit next, and then we start. Then the printer will do a calibration which runs for about half an hour. Okay. And before we unbox this H2D, we actually already have unboxed one, and that has already been set up. So now we're going to just show you the one that's already working.
Oh, we got 2 H2D and the 4 AMS2 Pro. Ah. Sweetie printer family.
So there you go, 2 H2D. 够不到。我往后再挪一点。不用吧？应该勉强够得到吧？
够。
So there you go. That's the unboxing of the H2D. There is a really cool feature that I kind of got surprised is this. You've now got a Ironman style vent that helps you to lower the chamber temperature when you are printing, for example, PLA, which is prone to clog when the inside temperature is too high. Now you just turn this on, and this flap opens, and then the fan inside kind of pumps air, well, I guess in from here and then out the back. And there is a really cool progress light bar that's beneath the bed, which shows the print progress. So you can see from here, the calibration is running at 9%, and your light bar is about 1/10 of the whole length. Anything else you wanted to see? So we have just kind of put a lot of printers together for you as comparison. There's a Anycubic Kobra 3 on the left, and then there's a Creality K2. And then in the center is a Voron, I think 350 with our Vivid on top, and then the two H2D in the center. Then we have a Bambu P1P or P1S on the top, and another one on the bottom. And there's there's two A1s or one A1 right with the AMS lights. So that's for if you want to see direct comparison between the different printers. So Petty Rux paint, that's already on their way. Just wait for it, we'll get it made. So the dual AMS riser that we have is called the AMS holder. Very obvious name. I mean, if you guys have a better name for it, we'll take it. But basically, it helps you to put two AMS on top of your printer while allowing you to take the top glass off. So on the H2D, it sits on the glass because the H2D is too big. But if you put this on like a P1S or X1C, you'll be able to still get the glass off while using this riser holder. No, the riser is a new product that we're working on, which is made out of sheet metal. So that's aluminum. It's anodized black. And the hex kind of shape is kind of design that we put into the riser so that you can actually put attachment on it, like the red little hook on the sides. So the riser is our new product. It's called the AMS holder. But if you have better name, we are open to suggestions. AMS holder. Yeah, so that's a sheet metal design that is made out of aluminum. And it's anodized black. And then there's honeycomb on it, which you can print attachment onto it to put like storage solution or like hook, like tool, and a perch. What's that? Is that for the riser? Perch.
So any
Panda
questions?
perch, as in the fish, or panda? Okay, I guess it also means sit. Okay. Okay, panda perch. Well, thank you for the name. I think that one will stick. Any contenders? Branch in a tree, so like a tree house or something. Panda salmon. Okay, so I think we have a unanimous vote for panda perch right now.
Wow.
Okay, panda perch it is. Any new product suggestions? So the HD light bar will work on it. And someone long ago said RGB everything. We'll have RGB for everything. We will make sure that we make RGB for everything. So M8T V3. So what would you like on M8T V3 that the V2 doesn't have? Let's see if we can make it happen. Any new features?
Oh,
Okay, RS232. Okay, so you want like canvas communication. Okay. You mean bending in the riser? So this is just a engineering prototype. The actual one will be much thicker and rigid. Yeah, I know you can actually see a little kind of like V shape in the center. Yeah. So the final product will not be like this.
wait.
So someone asked earlier if there will be a bed. So someone earlier asked if there is going to be a bed for the H2D. And there it is.
Ooh.
This is our CryoGrip prototype, which is designed for the H2D. So this, we got the printer in the morning and we asked the factory now make the bed for it. And this is the first engineering sample that just came out of the production line. And you know, the shape is a little different compared to the bamboo one. We're going to improve this handle a little better for it to fit with the bamboo printers. But yeah, this is the first ever engineer sample of the CryoGrip Glacier build plates designed for the H2D.
Woo.
So I actually put it into the printer. There you go. Perfect fit.
Perfect. Everybody clap. Perfect.
Door closes, no problem. Close the cool vent so there's less noise. Yeah, there's the build plate. See if it'll home. There you go. That's the at home. lower it so you can see it better. Print's a little benchy. So this is the UI is actually similar to A1. So your print file is actually in the main menu for the benchy. Next, print. So for printing PLA, it automatically turns on the exhaust fan as well as the top fan. Okay, just throw an error because we don't have the QR code on it. We will ignore it. Continue. Another error. Again, build plate. We'll just ignore it. We'll put the right QR code on it later. So now that'll enter the printing stage. Printing with BIQU PLA silk. So somebody asked for the basketball. This is printed with our BIQU PLA HR. This is a PLA-like filament, but it has TPU properties. So it's got great layer adhesion, and it's a little, so it's between a TPU 95A and a PLA. So it's harder than TPU, but it's softer than PLA. And this, this can be printed with standard PLA settings. So you just put this into any AMS or like just straight into the printer and print and slice with PLA setting, and it'll print fine. So this is, so this basketball weighs about 750 grams. And with support, it's about a little over 800. So one roll of 1 kilogram filaments would get you one of these balls. And to print this ball, it takes about 3 days. So for Delta cryogrip plates, which printer model are you talking about? Yeah, so the basketball is not made from TPU. It's made from PLA HR, which is our own filament. It's designed to print things that needs impact resistance and a little softer than just standard PLA. So you can see now the printer is printing a benchy. So actually this takes, because it's got such a big print head that weighs much heavier, it actually takes about 23 minutes to print a benchy versus the P1S, which only takes 17 minutes. So noise during printing actually depends on what printer or what filament you're printing. So because this now has a big exhaust fan on the back and a side vent or top vent, when the exhaust fan is on, it's actually a little louder. But I would imagine if you print ABS or PTG, it wouldn't be that much more noise compared to X1C. Like overall, the build quality of this printer is much better than the previous generation. There's a lot of attention to details on the new generation. So on the left, our unbox H2D is now calibrating up to 68%. Door. Interestingly, the first print that this printer did is on a cryogrip plate. And it's working just fine. So laser engraving, it still takes some learning time. Maybe we'll do it in another stream. We have literally just took delivery of these two printers this morning, and we haven't had that much time to play with it. Yeah, so maybe we'll learn about how to do the engraving first, and then in another stream we could do a little demonstration. You can see here the progress bar actually shows how long the print has got left.
So is there any questions about H2D? If not, we'll move to the VVD, everyone. Our new product, not released yet. VIVID.
So the Nomi on the Voron is actually because our Wi-Fi in here is pretty bad, so that didn't kind of connect up to the printer.
So let's introduce our VVD now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's introduce the Vivid. So here is, I guess, the production sample of our BIQU Tech Vivid multi-material system designed for any clipper-based printers. So first of all, you can see now we have RGB, of course, on the front of the printer. So different. Now it's doing. So different color indicates different state. Like green means the current filament is printing. Blue means it's printing. Green means there's filament in it, and then if it's red, it means there's an error or there's no filament. And currently, we're printing a 4-color Vivid kind of logo model. And our Vivid have dryer system. So there is a cap on top, which you will need to twist a little bit to pop open, and they'll leave room for any moist air that is being driven out of filament to escape the dryer module. And here is the 4 spools of filament that are sitting inside. And we also have a ceramic insert on the filament entrance, which again, like the AMS2 Pro, helps to reduce wear when you're using abrasive filaments such as PACF or PCCF or PLACF. Any fiber-filled or metal-filled filaments will not wear down the filament entrance. So currently we have made conversion kits for the Vivid for the Voron. So there is a nozzle brush on the back which helps to brush the nozzle and then reduce any stringing or imperfections from bringing oozing to the print. And the whole thing is going to be CNC'd in one piece, and then we'll just have a Voron conversion kit that goes with the Vivid. But we'd like to know what printer would you like the Vivid to be compatible with. I guess any clipper printer will be compatible with the Vivid. But which printer would you like to see a conversion kit for to make it more convenient to adapt the Vivid onto your printer? So we will actually prepare any the necessary config file codes so that you can just copy it into your clipper config and then use it right away and plug it in, wire up all the tubes and wires, and then you can use it right away. But if you want to use a cutter and a nozzle brush, then there needs to be some modification where you either print it or kind of make it out of other materials. For example, the Voron, we have made a CNC kit. But if there's any other printers that you like to see a CNC conversion kit for, we are open to suggestions. V0. You will lose a lot of travel in a V0. Will Vivid work? Of course it will. It's about the same footprint as the AMS2. Yeah. So we are now gathering, information for what printer we would need to make a conversion kit for, like, I guess, easy conversion kit for, so that you don't have to print your own. So technically, there is no limit to how many Vivid you can use on your printer, but currently Orca Slicer only supports up to 16 filaments. So that's where like software is limiting how many filaments you can use as far as Vivid goes. You can connect up to like infinite numbers of Vivid into your printer because it's using USB or CAN bus communication. So that would just get recognized as to your Pi as a USB device or CAN bus device. And then you can just set up as many as you want. As long as you have the manifold that merges all of the Teflon tubes into a single filament path. So the Elegoo Centauri Carbon, as far as I know, doesn't run on Clipper. If one day somebody make a Clipper config for it or a Clipper conversion for it, it will definitely work on it because it already has a cutter in it. So we're planning to release the Vivids on June or July. Yeah, so the Vivid supports both CAN bus and USB. You don't have to, any communication will work. So estimate on pricing is around $200 to $250 is where we are ballparking it. Maybe more expensive for the heater, but we're trying to keep it under $250. Of course, it will work on SVO8. We already, actually, one of our engineering prototype is tested with the SVO8. If you want a Vivid, type BIQU Tech in the comments. Or type Vivid. Let's see how many actually wants to buy a Vivid. Yeah, I mean, as long as you have a Clipper, anything is possible. Okay, looks like we got a lot of people who's interested in a Vivid. So we will actually bring the vivid. Hold on. Okay, so all of you who just typed vivid, we have your name wrote down somewhere. When we release it, make sure to come and buy it. Otherwise, we'll just come look for you. Just joking. Yeah, so the Vivid is going to have two versions. One of which, so the simpler or the base version doesn't have a dryer in it. So we're not going to wrap it TCT Detroit. However, we will go to Rocky Mountain rep firmware in May. So we will actually bring the sample to Remurf this year. So what show would you like us to come? Current plan is Remurf and Murph and Smurf. And also Formnext. And we just finished TCT Shanghai. So the retail for the Vivid with dryer is approximately $250 US. About 250. There are some wiggle rooms that we're not sure right now, so that's just a ballpark. So Xavier, we already made a cryo grip plate that is currently in the H2D right now. As you can see, the iconic cryo grip blue. Oh shit.这边放轻一点，那个不能移的换一下。这个也算。 So what you are looking at right now is basically all of the multi-material system that is currently on the market right now. Like the AMS style multicolor system. This is basically, we have Anycubic Kobra combo, we have the Creality CFS, we have the Vivid from BIQU Tech, we have the H2D with its AMS2 Pro, and then we have the P1P or P1S with the AMS. Okay, so right here we have the Anycubic Kobra 2 with the Anycubic or Kobra S1 with the Anycubic Ace Pro multicolor system. And then we have the Creality K2 Plus with the CFS multicolor system. We have a Voron 350 with a Vivid. We have the latest H2D with its new AMS2 Pro and another H2D. And we have the Bambu P1S with the standard AMS. And we have the A1 with its AMS Lite. So this is basically all of the multicolor system that has an external module that's on the market right now. If you think this is a exciting party of a multicolor system, you're welcome to share your screenshots onto whatever social media platform and then hashtag or add BIQU Tech or BIQU. And we'll just randomly choose 5 lucky winners to give away some BIQU Tech t-shirts.
I thought it was baby.
Are you guys, do you guys hear the rules here? So if you share the screenshot of all of these printers onto any social media, so TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever, we'll have our colleague browse through these social media platforms and then choose 5 lucky winners, and then we'll give them away some free BIQU Tech t-shirts. Ja,快慢点。就是用他们想要的东西来给我。 That's the print. I just pulled the power plug, so kind of just stopped. But there, that's the Vivid logo that we just printed off the Voron with the picture tag Vivid. Now is a great time to use the Panda edge. Comes right off. So there is the first ever H2D benchy print on a BIQU cryo grip plate. Came out perfect. Go ahead. We have never marketed Vivid as not for beginners. Vivid is a multicolor system that we've designed actually specifically for beginners. Everything will be pre-set up. You will be able to plug it in, copy some configs into your Clipper config, and then we'll be able to fire it right up. There's no special tuning or coding or modification required. So what is you guys expected pricing for the Vivid? Like how much do you think is a reasonable price for a module or a multicolor system which is plug and play to at least 2 Clipper printers? And it has 4 rows of filament slots, and then you can expand it up to infinite as long as your slicer supports. Currently, Orca only supports 16 colors, but once they update that to 24 like Bambu did, then you'll be able to do 24. And obviously, even more if they try to just unlimit how much filament you can use. And most importantly, it will have a dryer that helps you dry the filament inside. So that heats up the interior, and then you can dry up filaments. We're currently aiming at about 65 degrees. And I see some new people have joined here. If you have any inquiries for conversion, like easy conversion kits that helps you to do the Vivid conversion plug and play to your printers, you can now type your printer model in the comment section. so we can gather more info on what kind of printer people would like to fit the Vivid onto more often. So following the open source spirit, the Vivid is going to be a open source filament, multi-material filament system. However, to adapt this system onto every single printer on the market is nearly impossible for us. So for some of the niche printers, we're going to rely on user mods to be able to use the Vivid onto like your printer. But we'd like to make the conversion to Vivid as easy as possible. So if any of you have any inquiries for, help, like kits that helps you quickly adapt the Vivid to your printer, now is the time to put in the comments. So we'll develop a kit that's available for you to just buy and then plug and play. So Old Time Engineer, the SV08 actually uses the same kit as the Voron does. So that'll just be one kit that we already developed. Yep, open source. Everything is going to be open source. You're going to be able to make your own mods to different printers if our kit isn't available. So currently on the Voron, we are using a Filametrix, which is a cutter that's in the printhead. So that's like a modified stealth printer. And then we're using a nozzle brush that is part of our Voron Vivid conversion kit that bolts right up to the back entry, and then that helps you to do the nozzle brush as well as poop removal. So it's got a spring-loaded mechanism that helps you to flick the poop to the side of the printer. So what Sia is holding right now is our very first engineering prototype of the CryoGrip glacier plate for H2D. We got the printer this morning. We rushed the sample to the factory and got this first ever sample of the CryoGrip plate for the H2D. So the handle on this is a little misplaced, where the QR code would be is currently just empty. We're going to improve the design of it and then release the latest version a couple of days later. And yeah, so we have our build plate pageant here showing the CryoGrip build plate. Yeah, so CryoGrip for H2 is definitely coming very soon.
Perfect.
And there you go, perfect fit. Okay, so what I see in the comment section, I've seen a couple of SB08s that wanted to be compatible. Let's see, we have a FlashForge 5M. We have a Creality KE and Elegant Neptune 4 Max. We have Modex. We have V2.4 and Trident. We have the V400. So is that FL Sun? I also see a CR10 Max. I see Creality K1. I see V0. So for V0, your cutter mechanism is actually taking up a lot of space. Well, compared to the V0's bed size, a lot of space. So you would kind of lose some print volume if you wanted to put this onto your V0. But if you came up with a plan, we can work with you on a kit so that anybody who has a V0 could easily put the divot onto it. So Taurus, the cryo grip actually already have a smooth finish. If by smooth you mean mirror finish, then no, that's not something we're currently developing. But it's already compared to the PEI plate, a very smooth, like neat, high density surface that is really nice to touch. So Casey, Prusa XL is coming soon. We're already making prototypes. So just sit tight and wait for us to release it. Should be maybe 1 or 2 months. Voron switch wire. I see GD plus 4. Positron, upside down and multicolor. I mean, the Vivid doesn't require a cutter, but it's best if you have a cutter. So you can try to tune your filament tip so that it doesn't make stringies, but it's very hard for different filaments. I see Ender. I see another V0. I see CR10 Max. Again, positron. Yeah, I mean, if you're confident that the positron could do tip forming fine, then yeah, the Vivid will work. You can just delete the nozzle wipe part of the config, and then that'll just do your filament. Yeah, that's Sia busy with the ball.
What about for the GD? Countdown 10 minutes to end the live stream. So everyone got any questions? Put it on the comment section.
So any people that just came in to the live stream, we now have all of the multicolor, or I guess external multicolor system solutions on the market. We have the Anycubic Ace Pro, we have Creality CFS, we have BIQU Tech Vivid, we have Bambu AMS2 Pro, we have a standard AMS, and then we have a AMS Lite. So if you like what you are seeing and you can share your screenshot onto any social media platforms, for example, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and post any ideas that you have for the product. And you can tag BIQU Tech or BIQU with the hashtag BTTBQ. And we'll choose 5 lucky winners to win or to give away free T-shirts with our BIQU Tech logo on it. Yep, the same T-shirt that Sia is wearing with a cool BIQU Tech logo and PCB trace design. I guess a chip part. Yeah, so that's our cool T-shirt that you can win if you post the current live stream screenshot onto any social media platform and then hashtag BIQU Tech BQ. Make sure you add the photo or the screenshot so that we know you're in the live stream with us tonight. 倒计时2分钟吧，要不？现在几点了？50。那就5分钟吧。All right, so we're gonna end the stream at 55. If you guys have any comment, questions, inquiries, please post them in the comment section. So the Vivid will plug into any Pi, or I guess the host computer or SBC via either USB or CAN bus. So there's multiple ways you can connect it. If you're using a Pad 7, then yes, it will connect up to USB with just USB ports. But if you're running like an MAP or something, you can also use CAN bus. I guess Pad 7 could also support CAN bus. So yeah, there's a lot of options that you can use. Panda for H2D. You mean the Panda Jetpack? So we just got the H2D today, and our engineer haven't had a crack on it yet. But I think, yeah, if you're interested, we could develop a Panda Jetpack for the H2D. We're just showing off our new office now. Last minute, guys. Any new questions, inquiries, comments? Yes, the vid will include a buffer solution, and as well as a manifold.
Yeah. The shoe.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining the stream.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Now the stream is over.
Bye.
Bye.